think I'm live. As the title says, it's Sunday. It must be haul time. It's 11:30. Sunday, the 19th of August, 2018. And currently, there's nobody in the chat. I'm talking to myself, which is not uncommon. I've been to the car boot sale this morning. Dogs are probably going to go crazy any second now because I think I can hear my son's car coming. So the dogs will probably go, hi, Claire Riley. Yep, there we go. Hi, Jason. Hi, Ryan. As I said, I could hear my son's car coming, so could they. Hi, Sam, Shelsteroony, Fandria, Maria, Bumblebee, Lex. Hi, everyone. Lex says, wait, big telly. Don't put me on the big telly, Lex. It never goes well. Claire Plant, Jojo, Laney. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about the noise. Bear with. Buddy, stop. Buddy. One word for me does what he wants. Shut up. Good morning, Caroline. Jem. Buddy, stop. Good morning, Missy Moo. Good morning, Deb. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, BCP. Hello, everybody. Oh, dear. This dog stole half of a massive bar of Galaxy last night and should be dead. You should be dead. He's not dead. He's not even remotely bothered. Not a flicker. Doesn't care. Yes, you're a thief. And that much chocolate should kill a dog your size. Yeah, he's up. Doesn't care. Hi, Beth Ann. Good morning, everybody. I'll say 11:30, 18th, 19th of August, and I went to one car boot today. I didn't bother going to Trench Lane. It was raining when I went out this morning. I was already late. I didn't wake up until 8 o'clock because we had a very disturbed night. Hex says, right, I'm ready, you can begin. Is everyone sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. Lady Ray's a little hungover, and I'm not surprised because I'm fairly sure I saw on Instagram from post from you saying, I think I'm a little drink. I think you might have been a little drink. Ryan says, my dog stole a Mars bar, was fine, wanted more. Yeah, thing is, this is one of those Christmas bars of Galaxy that are like this, and about half the size of him. It should have been enough to kill him. Kelly says, did I get wet at the car boot? I did not. It was drizzling very slightly. I got dampish, but most of it's undercover, so I got away with most of it. Caroline says her whole stolid's in the car, but she did actually make it to the car boot this morning. The struggle was real. I did laugh. Caroline posted on one of the groups saying that one of her viewers sort of just popped out from nowhere and leapt at her and hugged her and frightened the life out of her. It is this thing that obviously as a viewer you feel like you know the people you're watching and you forget that they don't know you, and so that whilst to them you are a very familiar face, the other way around you're like, I don't know who you are, and there's that moment where you think, is this someone I do know in real life and I ought to know who they are, and I feel terrible now. So Sam says, found what I believe to be some genuine Gucci shoes today, fingers crossed. Leslie Britton's in. Good morning. So yeah, lovely crowd. Nice to see you all. Caroline says, God, I hope she's not watching. You didn't say anything bad about her, Caroline. You didn't say anything bad. You just said that she frightened the life out of you, popping up out of nowhere. Ryan says, I thought about the car boot today at 7 a.m. and went back to sleep until 9. It's just too early for an old guy like me. I expect Lex has worn you out. All that storage, using up all your storage. Do you want to see what I got? I bought a World at War DVD box set. This was £2.50. They would not come down further than that. I can get 20-ish for it. So providing all the discs are there, and I couldn't be bothered to check, but I'm sure they are. If not, I'll get them next week. So £2.50 for that. Hopefully that'll go into 20. Lex says, "Oi, what are you eyeing for? Are you denying that you'd be able to wear him out? Are you? Look at my white stripe. Might be time for a dye job." And all of these were 20 pence each, so £2.40 for this lot. And I've got Lazy Town, Fireman Sam, and Thomas Tank Engine, and they'll just go into bundles. If I can pick them up at 20p, then I can do. That's Anthony coming in. I can do a bundle of 10 and bang them out at 10 to 12 quid and make a nice little profit on there. So there we go, 20p each on those. I'm live streaming, Ant, just in case he comes up in his pants. I said I'm doing a live stream. Okay, I didn't hear what you said. 50p for an animal bag. It's not actually in bad condition. It's just a bit grubby. I think I'll probably put it through the washing machine. I do quite well with animal bags sometimes. Not all of them, but I quite like this one. Might even use it myself for a bit. I do like a nice new handbag, and then I tend to resell them. So yeah, might use that myself for a bit. There we go. Animal handbag, 50p. What have I missed here? Anthony's a person, not a dog. This is correct. Ryan says stories of me of watermark. Lex told her, don't believe anything Lex Oliver tells you. Not one word of it. Not one word of what Lex Oliver says is the truth, ever. Kelly says, what have I missed? Do we have a Lex Ryan collaboration? No, but we're working towards it, Kelly. They both live in that funny foreign country, Wales. And they both resellers, and they don't live far from each other, and Ryan has storage and Lex wants some, and I think it's a match made in heaven. And apparently they're both into extremely dodgy sex of the whips and chains variety. Allegedly, so I hear. On the grapevine. And £1, moving swiftly on, for a Ted Baker denim bag. I thought that was quite good for £1. I don't know how much a Ted Baker denim bag would cost normally. I don't even know if it's real. If it's real, it's not been stitched very well on the label, but that doesn't mean anything for Ted. Little bit of wear there on one of the straps. For £1. For £1. Why wouldn't you for £1? Caroline says, my favourite buy this morning was an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette for £5. For me, that is well gel. Natalie, my daughter, I messaged her. Said, oh, you messaged her and told her that you got something. That's just mean. That's just mean. She's got me to buy her the Jaclyn Hill Vault for her birthday, which cost me £50. £50 for eyeshadow. £50 for eyeshadow. Cat Swans is in. Good morning. 3 teddies for £1. So I've got this is a sum sum, but it's a big old fat round sum sum. I'm not quite sure what the story is with big fat round sum sums. At least I think it's a sum. Is it a sum? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Anyway, it's Tigger. They were 3 for £1. This is grim. This is Kath Kidston, but look how dirty it is. Can you see all the grime? Proper filthy. That's going through the washing machine. And this one's for Kaiki, because Kaiki does love a little burr. These are only IKEA. They're 50p when they're new in IKEA. Kai! Kaiki! He's probably in the garden. I'll give him in a bit. I got a lemony snicket. And there should be a DVD somewhere as well. I got this on a DVD for £1, and it'll turn up in a minute. So one lemony snicket. There were 2 others, but the lady wanted £1 each for them, and they had a school library stamp inside, which was I'm not very keen on that for £1 each. Kelly says, oh yes it is, I've seen Ryan's story, you can spare Lex a corner at least. Good morning, Lil and Alf. Lex says, I've got a garage and wear iron pants. I'm not sure that they're not the kind of iron pants that are supposed to be a deterrent though, are they? They're just the kind of iron pants that you wear because you like them. But we've seen your garage, or at least I saw the start of your garage anyway. I think I had to go out or something halfway through watching your garage. I got, that stuff was in with some other stuff for £5, so I'll do that in a minute. I got 2 Easy Yo yogurt makers for £1 each. I usually bang these out at around about £8.99, £9.99, so they're not massive profit, but you know they're fairly consistent sellers. So 2 of them from the same day. I don't know why she had 2. Why would you have 2 yogurt makers? How fond of yogurt could one person be? Claire says, my dog's got one of those IKEA bears called Blue Bear. Kai's got about 20 of them. He really likes them. Oh, Lil and Alf got married yesterday. Congratulations, Lil and Alf. I presume Lil got married to Alf. I'm not entirely sure, but congratulations. I hope you have a very, very happy life with Alf or whoever it is that you've married. Yeah, all the best. Well done. Kelly says, so many new resellers at today's car boot. Times are hard. I got, for £2, these 3 items. So it's a pair of floral, these are my size horrifically. Look how wide they are. I'm not going to wear them because they taper down at the bit where I don't want them to taper. But yeah, but they were in with these 2 items for £2. So 2 brand new bras, again in huge sizes. Lil and Alf says I married Robert, not Alf. I don't know who Alf is, but okay. Congratulations to Lil and Alf and Robert. These are a 52 double D. 52 double D. I think these are like those kind of comfort bras that you pull them on. Oh, no, it's hook and eyes at the front. Fastens at the front. I seem to watch a comedy show where somebody was trying to undo a bra and they'd say it fastens at the front. I can't remember which one. Will the bra fit your head? Kind of a weird kind of skull cap idea. Just suit me. Craziness. So yeah, 2 bras, 2 brand new bras, and a pair of floral trues for £2. Good morning, Mrs. Carroll. Oh, and then it's not a very big haul. I only spent about £30. I know Ryan will ask at some point. One of these puppets for £1. I've sold one of these before for the best part of a tenner, although I think it was newer. If that doesn't bring Kai coming up the stairs, coming dashing up the stairs, then nothing. Well, he must be in the garden if he doesn't hear that. Can you see it? The sun's coming in the window, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, I've sold one of those before for a tenner, I'm sure. Although I think the one I sold was green and yellow. But they are from a brand called The Puppet Company. And yeah, worth picking up if you see them, just for the sake of if you can get them cheaply, obviously. Also for £1, I thought this was a bargain. A Jacqueline Wilson sealed box set of 10 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 10 books for £1. The lady had a Smiggle backpack, which I would have been interested in, but she wanted £5, and I didn't want to pay £5 for it. Oh, Lil and Alf are Lil and Alf's late grandparents' names. Her name is Debbie. Hello, Debbie. So Lil and Alf did get married. Lil did marry Alf. We've got to the bottom of it. Darth Carter, is that what I look like with a bra on my head? So yeah, she wanted £5 for a Smiggle backpack, and then I spotted these and said, how much for these? I didn't buy the Smiggle backpack because I thought it was, and then I was expecting her to say sort of 5 or 10 for this because it is new and sealed. And she said £1. So I had it. It's got one of those, you know, UK £68.90 on the bottom. There's no way it would ever have sold for that. It probably sold through the book people for maybe 15 to 20, I would have thought. So, but Q4 is coming. Prepare to meet thy doom. Sarah Lindley says, good morning. I got loads today from Calverton Carby. I'm not sure where Calverton is. That's not one I've heard of. I paid £2 for an Osprey London. It's slightly damp because it was out in the rain. Osprey London rugby ball keychain purse. Brand new in its box. It was a nice lady. She had lots of quite nice stuff, but most of her stuff was more than I wanted to pay. But I thought £2 for this was all right. Box is a bit dusty. I'll give that a quick wipe over. Don't know what I might get for that. No ideas. I haven't done much research today. Just bought stuff. Now, is it Shell Staruni? Is it you that bashes out the placemats like they're going out of fashion? Is that you? Calverton is near Mansfield in Nottinghamshire. Next, Oliver says, don't say the C word. Which C word? Which C word did I say that I shouldn't have said? Calverton? Don't know. Yeah, Shell Staruni, is it you that sells placemats all the time, or is that another Shelley? Because I know we've got more than one Shelley around. I picked up these because they were the Diary of an Edward. I can't speak. Country Diary of an Edwardian. Help me out, somebody. I'll go slower. Country Diary of an Edwardian lady. Print. They're in their box. They absolutely, having taken off the lid, they reek of smoke. Absolutely. Oh, how could you make placemats smell smoky? I presume it's because the cork is fairly absorbed. So they will need some serious airing out of some kind before they can be sold on. But yeah, full set of 6. I don't know if you can see those. And it is Shell Staruni who sells placemats. So what do you think on my cloverleaf table mats that stink of fag smoke, Shell Staruni? More than... Well, I paid £5 for all of this stuff, so we'll work out how much it cost me in a minute. So that's one item so far out of my £5. Yeah, I did get some Pimpernel ones the other day that I've listed as well. So these were $7.99 new originally from Debenhams, but look how old that price sticker is. Can you see that? Is it focusing on there? There you go, $7.99 from really old Debenhams. Oh, Leslie's going. Bye. Next Olive says Christmas. I didn't ever said Christmas. I said Q4. Never said the word Christmas. Didn't do that. Laura Eccleston Siebel. Good morning. So yeah, we'll work out how much they cost in a moment because they were in for my £5. So also in for my £5 was a Slazenger swimming costume. Lady size 16. So that's 2 items for my £5 so far. Also in for my £5. I'm going to fall off the chair. If you're crashing me falling off the chair. A bag of curtain rings. I don't know why I bought these. I'm not quite sure what was going on in my head when I bought these, but for some reason I thought I would. So it's a large bag of curtain rings in 2 sizes, wooden curtain rings. Have I lost my marbles? Why did I buy those? Does anybody know? Have I seen them on somebody's haul video? What made me think curtain rings would be a good idea? In for my 5. That's 3 items for my 5 so far. Also in for my 5, a big pack of brand new Courage Best beer mats. Again, don't know if they've got any value or not, but because they were brand new, and I thought, you know, man cave, blah, 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 all that jazz. There's a couple of tacky ones in there that have just lurked in there on their own. Yeah, I don't know. If you're, as I always say, if you're watching this video to find out what to buy, then please research what I have bought before you run out and buy it, because I have not researched it, and it's probably worthless. But yeah, a big pack of those in with my 5. So how many is that? That's my 4th item for my 5 so far, isn't it? Is it? Table mats. Help me out here, peeps. Table mats, swimming costume, curtain rings, beer mats, that's 4. Lex says, are you drunk? No, I'm just stupid. A Tommy big loader. I don't know if any bits have fallen out. I don't even know if it's complete. But a Tommy big loader. This was in for my 5. We'll check if that's complete and have fun playing with that. They sell for about 20 quid generally. And a cassette case, a cassette storage case. I know these sell. I can't remember how much for, but it was in for my 5. There's another one in the loft that needs listing. I should get that out and do it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a 5 so far. I think that might be it. I think that was the lot. So 6 items for a 5. 80 odd pence each. 5 for a 5 would be about 80 pence each. Yeah, 6 8s. 6 8s aren't 50, are they, Buddy? Buddy doesn't know. Buddy doesn't do maths. But yes, about 80 pence each. So even if my curtain rings are worth nothing, then I've not lost much, and I only need to make more than 80p on me cloverleaf table mats. Everybody's happy about my cassette storage cases and my big loaders. That sounds so wrong. Oh, I may have lied. Right, the series of unfortunate events books that I showed you earlier, I lied when I said it was 2 for £1. It was 50p, which is still 2 for £1, but it was 50p on its own because these were 2 for £1. 1 Harry Potter. Don't tell Adam Kelsey that I bought Harry Potter. I think it's Adam Kelsey who gets cross with me. And a Lemony Snicket. No mugs today, Tyler Heron. Not one mug did I buy. Not one. You know why? Didn't see any. Nothing to do with not wanting them. Just didn't see any. 2 Family Guy DVDs, £1 each, going in a bundle. I'm trying to do a complete series of everything that's out so far on those. Nowhere near it yet. Now, anyway, says my sister had a cassette case like that. I had the push button one. The push button one? Not sure which ones you mean. Tylen Heron does not believe that I did not buy any mugs. No mugs. I swear on my grandmother's grave that I bought no mugs. Yeah, not sure about the push button cassette case, Lane. You've lost me now. These were £1. I don't know if they have any value. I don't think I wanted them. But the guy just looked so disheartened at having to sit there at a car boot sale and not being able to sell anything that I bought them anyway. They've obviously cost them 10 quid originally in TK Maxx, and they're tiny hair straighteners. Might be good if I only want to do my fringe one day, mightn't they? Ionica Tattoo Mini Detailer, they call them. Don't know if they're any worth it. They're quite funky. Can I get them out? Oh, look, Adam Kelsey. As if by magic I switched this stream on a card that's showing off for HBD. Caught out. Sprung, damn it. Yeah, they're quite funky, look. They've got a tattoo print all over them. But whether or not they have resale, or whether I'll keep them for myself, or whether I even want, they were £1. Shastrun is off festivaling again. She never owned that one. I saw her on Instagram. She said she went on holiday accidentally. I don't know how you do that. How'd you go on an accidental holiday? Kath Fowler says, am I very late? Yes, you are. Go and sit in the corner. Mrs. Carroll says, tattoo anything sells well. Well, you never know. Do I paid £1? And Zahir's just uploaded a new video. It's called The Cost of Simple Mistakes, Online Selling Pitfall to Avoid. That'd be interesting to watch. I'll go and see that in a minute. Fab Fifi says, hi, Carla, thank you for entertaining vlogs. You're very welcome. Look at the state of my hair. I'm going to need those straighteners, aren't I? Adam Kelsey, how are your HP DVD bundles going? Funny enough, I haven't sold one for the longest time. I've got about 7 or 8 now done up, but they usually sell all at Christmas. All over Christmas, they all suddenly go. I've missed something in the chat, and I'm not sure what. Lex says something is a quote from Whitnell and I, but I don't know what. I don't know what was the quote. Jason Edwards sold a HP DVD bundle 2 days ago, which is why mine aren't selling. How much did you get, Jason? Maybe mine are overpriced at the moment. Maybe I should lower my prices. I'm charging £14,000 per bundle if anybody's interested. Last but one. Filofax for £1. It's just a little domino, pocket size. I said domino like I knew, and then I doubted myself after I'd said it. It is domino. I do know my stuff. There we go. Total spend today was about £31. Oh, gone on holiday by accident is a quote. I see. Do you know, I don't think I've ever watched With Their Lie. Don't know why. It's supposed to be very good. Last item. The box is covered in paint splashes, but the shoes inside are not, luckily. I don't know whether these are ordinary football boots or AstroTurf boots. That's how little I know about football boots. I paid £4. They are Asics. They are, where's the burble on the side? £11.87 plus P&P. Yeah, so I think mine are on about £11.99 and about £3.49 P&P. So, Adam Kelsey says £14,000. Can I have 2 for 30? Yes, you can. A6 are good. Good. Sorry, I got lost in the chat for a minute. They're just dead air time while I stare at the chat and go, huh? These are Lethal DSIT. A6 Lethal DS. Oh, this is FG. Make your mind up. One or the other. They are black, white, and gold. They certainly are. I'm puzzled because it says size 11.5 there and it says size 10.5 there, so I've no idea what size they are. They're definitely black, white, and gold. They are unworn. They've still got their tags on. How do you tell what size a football boot is if you don't believe what it says on the box inside the tongue? They're US 11.5. US 11.5 A6. Any idea? Anyone? Am I going to make a fortune? I paid £4. I have bought football boots in the past, but I don't know anything about them. But like I said, box is a bit shabby, but the boots inside are unworn. And that's it. That's my lot. So, having tidied up my room this week because it got beyond belief, it's now beyond belief again. Okay, so I see. Jason says 11.5 US is a 10.5 UK. So it's different with men's sizes than for women's then, because for women's sizes, you go down 2 sizes for the American one, I think. Vandra says 129.99. What's is it? My football boots? Is that how much they are? Or is that you bidding on something? Oh, Peter May's out, so we can't join. I love the fact that you join in to say that you can't join in, Peter. I appreciate that. Have a good day. Right, I think Andrew was just bidding on my football boots at 129.99, in which case, yes, sold to you. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, if anybody knows what they're worth, if anybody feels like doing my research for me so I can be a lazy moo and not bother, then by all means, you go ahead. I wouldn't like to stop you. It's a Lex joke. Sorry, she's not bidding on my football boots. Adam says 129.99, he's out. So yeah, that's today's haul. It's not massive, but then it didn't need to be massive because I've still got backlog that I'm supposed to be working through in the cupboard. I tidied up the cupboard, bunged a load in there. I didn't do my live stream last week. Hi, Neville. I did go to the car boot sale last weekend, but I woke up with a cracking headache, horrible headache, and I forced myself to go to the boot sale because of FOMO, because of fear of missing out. And I staggered around the boot sale looking and feeling like death, to the point where several of my regular stall holders told me that I should have gone home. And although I did buy a few things, when I came home, I was so rough that I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do a stream. I just couldn't do it. So I've just had Lainey sent me a picture. Lainey, if you're sending me nudes again, we're going to fall out, love. What's Lainey sent me a picture of? Is it you being really, really drunk last night? Oh, it's her cassette case. Oh, I see. I had one like that. Mine was red and black and white stripes, like diagonal. Yes, yeah, but bright red. Mine was scarlet. I don't. Can you guys see that? That's the kind of cassette case that Lainey was talking about. I did have one like that. I'd forgotten about it. So yeah, I went to the car boot sale, but I couldn't do the stream. By the time I got back, I was so rough I couldn't do the stream. I got back into bed and just stayed there until about 5 p.m. when it was time to go out grommet hunting. Luckily, by then my head had lifted enough for me to go out. So so I'm sorry if anybody was interested in last week's stream and it didn't happen. I apologise for that. Chelsea and eBay Queen says, "Is there a resellers nudes group?" No, but if we set one up, I bet you any money, and Lex will admin it for us. Adam says he had FOMO this morning, but resisted and stayed at home. Lex Oliver says there are 3 reseller nudes groups. Apparently, I'm just not invited to them. Mood. Nothing wrong with my nudes. They're not of me. That's why there's nothing wrong with them. So how long have I been? Oh, there's 69 people watching, which is lovely of you all. All of you sitting here listening to me dribble. Not dribble, drivel. Listening to my drivel. I'm not dribbling. I'm not drunk. I'm very tired, but a very broken night. I love foxes. I think foxes are beautiful creatures. If I see a fox in the street, I will stop and watch it as it prowls around. I think they're lovely. We had some baby foxes a couple of years ago that set up camp at the bottom of the garden. I'm very much against fox hunting. I am thoroughly fox friendly. However, our house backs onto a park, and I don't know how many foxes were having a party last night, but oh my God, the dog would not shut up barking back at them. Last night, I could quite happily have annihilated every fox on the planet just to get some sleep. I just ended up screaming, "Dog, shut up, you're driving me mental." Very broken night. Buddy was not very well because he ate a load of chocolate. How can you tell how many are in the chat, Adam? Did you just count them, or does it actually say somewhere? Yeah, Buddy wasn't very well because he ate all the chocolate in the world, and then he needed a wee in the middle of the night, and then Kai was up and down, and yeah, very disturbed night. Lainey says she thought she was cool carrying her tape case with her ghetto blaster and her 20,000 D batteries that lasted 1 song per 8. I remember having to put D batteries, and they were very expensive and huge. Yeah. Kath says, so Carly, you've replaced all the tap you organised during the week. Yeah, might have done that. That might have happened. Kelly's having roast beef for lunch. Oh, roast beef flavoured Monster Munch. Sam says she's here. She's just packing the shopping away and cleaning up after the messy kids. I didn't know you had kids, Sam. Didn't know you had kids. Hopefully I missed that. Anne Isaac says, I'm really late joining. Have I missed all of the haul? I'm afraid you have, yes. It was this stuff. DVDs, books, more DVDs, yogurt makers, beer mats, curtain rings. Really, it was a bit eclectic. Eclectic is what it was today. A Toby Big Lady loader, a cassette case, a swimming costume, every toy. But yeah, all done. Andrea says, did anyone get the horrendous tropical storm that we were threatened with last night? We had a bit of wind. I don't know if you'd call that a tropical storm, but we had a bit of wind. Not me personally. I didn't have a bit of wind. Oh, Sam's got 2 boys, hardly kids though, at 17 and 23. I did not know this. I thought you were about 12, Sam. Am I just really bad at telling people's ages? Because I was astonished when Mel from Sparrow's End said that she's 38. I don't believe her. I still don't believe her now. I demand to see her birth certificate and her passport and all the rest of it. I just don't believe that she's 38. So either I'm really bad at telling people's ages, or you all look young and I look old as shit. My life of Riley says, oi, oi. Adam Kelsey said he had the wind. Lainey says, I need a takeaway, start a healthy lifestyle again tomorrow, haha. You might need a hair of the dog, Lainey. That might be it. Yeah, Anne Isaac doesn't believe Mel either. We all believe that Mel's full of shit. Andrew says the news was saying the storm was going to be really bad. What a load of shite. See, everybody's saying we didn't realise Sam had kids. These people don't look old enough. Lex says Mel's lying and she knows it's true. Lex looks about fucking 12 as well. It must be this different dissident lifestyle you all lead that makes you all look so young. Ryan looks about 21. How old are you, Ryan? He might not be there, of course. He might have wandered off. Where is Mel anyway? I don't know. She might be car booting. We want Mel. We want Mel. Only works if there's other people in the room. Otherwise, it's just me going, we want Mel, and it looks weird. There's lots of people who aren't here this morning. Explain yourselves, people who aren't here. Peter Ray's already been in and made his apologies. Sue's not here. Nobody loves me today. Andrea says, I need new glasses. I do actually need new glasses. Maybe that's it. Maybe you are actually all wrinkly and very elderly looking. And through the blur of my old glasses, it just makes you look young and beautiful. Lady says she agrees with me. Sam and Mel look young. She thinks I do too. Right now I look about 80, yeah, but that's the morning after, isn't it, love? We all look a bit older the morning after. Lex says, I have no responsibilities and that's the best moisturiser. It's not what I've heard is the best moisturiser. Maybe your glasses are rose tinted. I'm here. Anne says she's at the age where everyone except the Queen looks young. Even the Queen don't look too bad, does she? For what is she, 92? Is the Queen 92? Shelster, and he says, I can flip this coin because I apparently look too old to have young kids. Oh, Shelster. Kathy Ella's there. Hiya. Anne Isaac says, I went to my first car boot sale of the year on Thursday. Mitched off work for a few hours. Can see what you're all on about now. They're great. That's your first one this year. Oh, you've missed out. Talk about FOMO. Think of all the things you haven't bought. Oh, shocking. I must admit, I didn't go to Trench Lane this morning. I don't know whether it was on or not. It's frequently off if it's been raining because it just becomes a swamp. And I just didn't bother this morning. But there is a new one starting at Avon Valley Country Park or something, I think it's called. Avon Valley Adventure Park, something like that, from the 2nd of September. So I might possibly go and poddle over to a new one, and I might possibly vlog a bit. I might possibly not. Don't get excited. Fifi says, I'm a lovely person. Bless you, my child. I'm absolutely not most of the time. I'm only lovely on Sundays when I'm live streaming. The rest of the time, I'm an absolute old crone. Kelly says, I've got the face I deserve after years of partying and smoking. Lainey says, I never see the sun, and apparently that helps. But it certainly does help with your skin. Anne can't get up early. She's a night person. See, I'm the other way around. I'm a morning person. I can't. By about 6 in the evening, I am useless. T. Suzanne Davies is in. Hi, and says good afternoon. It is afternoon as well. Good afternoon. Yeah, by about 6 p.m, I'm a bit useless, which I've been on the chat with Nick and Zahir for the last couple of weeks, and I'm just like, oh. At one point, I think I almost fell asleep in a corner. Zahir was talking, and I'm sure he wasn't boring at all, but I nearly dozed off. I'm just there in the corner of the screen with Zeds going up. It's just too late in the day. Adam says, question, in Ryan's absence, have you reached your financial targets for the week? I have. I spent some of it, which I don't very often do. Cash flow was a little bit non-flowing this week, so I drew out from PayPal earlier in the week, which I normally do. I normally draw out one time a week on a Sunday, but I withdrew some during the week. And I think I'm on target, almost target times 5. And yet it doesn't feel like it's been a very good week. So I think it's been a lot of smaller stuff. Because it's not been one of those weeks when I've gone, yes, this week is stonking. But I think I'm on almost target times 5. So Lady Ray's trying to give her kids away to Lex. I don't know if you'd get them back. Kimberly Byrne is in. Good morning, good afternoon, hello. I don't know what time it is anymore. Sorry, Laurel Dudbridge, I don't think I said hello to you. Hi. Shell says, one of the questions I was asked when I was being given hearing aids was, do you listen to loud music? I wonder if that includes festivals. I think it might do. And Anne Isaac said, if I'd known I was going to live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that. If I'd known I was going to carry on living, because I thought I was going to die at 27. I thought 27 was quite old enough. So if I'd known I was going to make it to 45, I'd certainly have tried to stay thinner. Lisa's in and she says, hi Carla, sorry I'm late. I was out at the charity shops looking for some bits for myself. Did you get a lot of the car boot? Not a great deal, Lisa. The haul took about 20 minutes all in, so not a huge amount. Nothing very exciting today. Nothing that made me go, yes, that's today's good thing, Sometimes you just get one thing and you're like, yeah, that will pay for the rest, Lex says target times 5 will be about £1,000 for me. No chance this week. Tyler Heron says you need to up your target if you're now on times 5. My target is based on the bare minimum I need to make each week to be able to pay the bills. So that's my target. Anything over that is a bonus. Anything over that is spending money, etc., etc. So that's why my weekly target isn't high compared to some, because it doesn't need to be. Like I said, it's the bare minimum. And Adam, I did see your question, but I'm trying to ignore it. Question, has the cash register sold? It has not sold. And the reason it has not sold is because I haven't listed it. What? Sorry, who said what? I'm sure somebody said something. Carol, my 2 children are 20. It should be 22 in about 2 weeks' time, and 20, and my son's 27. So yeah, Natalie will be 22, Anthony's 27. I did it. I achieved growing 2 human beings to a state of adulthood. Anything they've done to themselves now is their own problem. Lisa Fenn says, I have an overwhelming urge to go to Primark. Can anyone suggest a remedy? It will be absolutely crammed to the gills with small children. If that's not a remedy for wanting to go to Primark, I don't know what is. I have listed some of the mugs, Lex. I can see you trying to get me in trouble. I have listed 7 of the mugs this week, so that pile will go down. There's a reason they're not all listed, and that's because some of them I'm waiting to complete sets. So can you see the little green ones that are poking out the top? They're Tigger, and I've got three Tiggers and 3 Poos. And I either want to do a set of 4 of each, or I want to find a and Piglet and do a set that way round. So so there is a reason they haven't all been listed, but I am listing some of them gradually. Kelly's off for a power nap. And so, do you put the extra X over target away for a rainy day, or at least some of it? I think that's a lesson I need to learn. I used to be very good at saving. Over the last 6 or 8 weeks, not so much. I've lost my savings mojo, so that needs dealing with again. I'm trying to get to grips with it, but I'm not as good as I ought to be. Andrea says I was pregnant at the same time as you. Then we were saying we could have been straining to pop out humans at the same moment. Adam says, sorry, Carla, the stream broke up a little there when I was talking about cash register. What I said, Adam, was it hasn't sold yet, but there is a very good reason it hasn't sold yet, and that reason is... So there we go. I'm glad we cleared that up. Lisa's cured of wanting to go to Primark. Pam Quite Bigger says, Carla bought a sling device for workmen to carry those big round concrete balls that you put on your gatepost at the end of your drive. I did. You can get 2 of them in it at once. Bought 2 of those. Debbie, who is Lil and Alf, says, my mum Yvonne loves watching you on a Sunday morning with me. Hi, Yvonne. And Tyler Harris says, saying you have 3 poos is just wrong. And Andrea, cesarean. I didn't have a cesarean. I did it all the hard work way. It was bloody hard work. Why anyone does it twice or 8 times? My mum's friend's daughter has just had her 8th child. 8 times, 8 pregnancies, 8 births, 8 children. Andrea says I could sell them as cat hammocks. Don't tell the cat that; she'd be in there. You wear them upside down as a kind of pair of weird crotchless shorts as well, couldn't you? Caroline, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of your surname. I'm sorry, Caroline Barrel. I'm so sorry. Says, so glad to catch you live from Pennsylvania. Love you. You make me list. I do my best. List. I am drilling into the screen now. List. Go and do your listings. And Zahir says, wow, I came into this chat at a good time. Was that just when I was waving a bra around Zahir? Sam's off. Bye, Sam. Lex Oliver says, by the time you've had 8 children, surely they just fall out. Apparently not. Apparently you still have to put a little bit of effort in, but it can come out a lot quicker, so I've heard. Lainey Ray said, I had 1 C-section and 1 split difference. Ouch. Lisa says, by the time my youngest was born, I had 3 kids under the age of 4 years, and he weighed 10 pounds at birth. Oh, that's a big one. And Isaac says, people use big bras as plant holders as well, hang them all around the garden. There's a thought for all my old ones that I don't, these are not for me, by the way, but for all my old ones that I don't want anymore, I could make little plant hanging baskets. That's a brilliant idea. They'd be novel, wouldn't they? Neville is the eldest of 9, 10 years and 2 months from eldest to youngest. Your mother was pregnant for a decade. Literally. She was pregnant for a decade. I don't know whether to bow down and be in awe, or whether to send masses of drugs, although I'm not sure how old you are, Neville, so perhaps your mum's not with us anymore. But if she is around, then by all means tell her we are in awe of her for being pregnant for a decade. Everybody's saying hello to Zahir, who's very popular. I was just telling people that you'd uploaded your new videos, Zahir. I should go and watch that in a minute. Apparently he's made a boo-boo. We all make boo-boos all the time. I buy more tat than I do decent stuff, definitely. I think we all do, don't we? But it all sells to somebody. And it's funny, the stuff that sells that you've had a long time. Sorry about the sunlight, by the way, shining on my face. I sold a little shrug this morning. It was listed at $9.99. They sent me an offer for $7. I realised I'd had it well over a year, so I accepted the $7. And it's funny how that suddenly sold. Carmel Guilfoyle is in. Hi, and Neville said he's 67 and his mum has gone on ahead, as they say. So, are you? Where are you in the? Where are you in the 9 children, Neville? Are you in the middle, or the youngest, or oldest, or where do you come in the rankings? And are all your brothers and sisters still around? And if you've still got older brothers and sisters, do they tell you what to do still at your age? Or does that stop? Do they finally decide you're an adult and you make your own decisions? That sun's annoying me now. Is it annoying anyone else? I wouldn't mind, but when you look out the window, it doesn't look sunny. It's not very nice weather. I'm out to see a friend this afternoon and then having a curry. There's a little tiny patch of blue sky. I'm having a curry this evening. I haven't had a curry for a long time because Anthony had food poisoning from the local curry house, so we stopped ordering from there. And he won't eat curry at all now because the food poisoning was so bad. Never's the eldest. One brother has also gone on ahead. So do you tell all the younger ones what to do, despite the fact that they're all adults? Are you still the oldest? I'm the oldest. You have to do what I say. So here says, it's always surprising what will sell. In terms of the topic, my daughters would be really mad if they found out about a new brother or sister. I suppose they're quite settled now. I mean, your kids are 12-ish, somewhere around the 11 to 13 mark, maybe a bit older, because I don't know how long I've been watching you and Bex, and you tend to forget that the kids are growing up alongside as time passes, don't you? So yeah, I suppose if they are 12, 13, 14, they would not be impressed with the idea of a new baby. Lisa says, how am I doing on cinema? We won't talk about that, Lisa. We won't talk about it on account of the fact that I'm not following the plan. Neville says he wouldn't try and tell them what to do, especially the girls. Neville has learnt in his 67 years on the planet not to tell his younger sisters what to do. Bless you, Neville. Yeah, it's not sunny where Suzanne is either. It's just a bit grey again, and it was drizzling earlier, and yeah. It was that annoying kind of drizzle where it drizzles a tiny bit, and so you put your windscreen wipers on, but it hasn't drizzled enough for your windscreen to be wet. So then I tried to squirt the windscreen, and there wasn't any squirt left. So then I was just smeared. So that was great. That was very... Must remember to put some windscreen wash into the car. This is thrilling stuff, isn't it? Aren't you glad you tuned in? Tuned into Carla just sitting and go, things I must remember to do one day. Yeah, Z's got super grim weather there, but yeah, it's not cold, it's just grey. Lex has run out of bacon. This is annoying. Lisa says it's lovely in Teignmouth. It's pouring in Yorkshire. Welcome to the weather report. Is it nice where you are, Neville? I know you're in Australia. Is it nice in Australia at the moment? The sun's shining in Teignmouth. Perhaps we'll all go there. I'm very much considering going to Wales and visiting Lex and Caroline and Phil, and I suppose perhaps Ryan if he's interested in meeting up with us all. And it would be nice, wouldn't it? Don't you think, Lex? Should we ever meet up? BCP says, Carla, are you going to start doing sales graphs? Because another show I watched said they were going to stop doing theirs. I watched that show with those people who said they're going to start doing their sales graphs as well. I got the impression that only one person knew about the stopping and the other person was a bit surprised. I did get that impression. Are we? No, I'm not going to start doing sales graphs. I have said before that the sales graphs on eBay mean nothing to me. They include stuff that isn't real. They are completely out of date. I don't believe them, so I just ignore them. Lex says she's well up for a meetup and she'd like to be now. And Shelster only says, when did Dymo do their annual sale on Forex sales? I don't know, but I'm very much considering getting one. So if anybody gets a sniff of that happening, then do please publicise it, because I've been thinking about a Forex sale for a while now. Yeah. Definitely would be interested in one of those. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Lady Ray says, I had bacon, scrambled egg and toast about an hour ago. Lex, I would have sent you some. Pardon me. God, that wasn't a hiccup. This is disgusting. I went out for breakfast. I left the car boot and I thought I need some breakfast. So I rang Anthony, said, did he want to meet me for breakfast? And we met up at the Stone House or whatever it's called and had an all-you-can-eat breakfast. It's raining in Australia a while back when I never went to the shop. It started raining when he left and stopped when I got back. That's somebody trying to tell you something, mate. That's do you remember in the Beano, it was either the Beano or the Dandy years ago, there was a little character called Calamity James, and everywhere he went he had a little rain cloud over his head with a little thunderstorm in it. That was his life. That's you, Neville. Z says it's well worth getting a thermal label printer. It's a lifesaver. It'd be nice just to cut down on the ink. Anne Isaac said she had a chocolate biscuit for breakfast and it was lovely. Just one? That was very restrained. BCP says he hopes these other people don't stop doing the graphs. He likes a graph. He's not bothered about the figures. He just likes seeing the wiggly lines. I could just draw you some wiggly lines, BCP. Bear with me. Look, we could just hang on a second. Look. There you go. There's my graph for the week. If you can tell me what the two axes are and what the lines represent and what the growth or degrowth is, then you'll get a small prize, although God knows what it'll be. It might be this pen that I drew my graph with, or this cotton bud, which I promise you I haven't used, or these tweezers, which I most certainly have used. It's gone a bit weird. Zahir wants Zahir to do a research for her. That's not a bad plan. We'll get somebody else to do our research. Lisa Fenn had overnight oats with berries. Andrew says just hold the bra up, what, for wiggly lines? They are a bit wiggly. Godly hands? What's this about godly hands? I don't understand the godly hands. Zahir, overnight oats are much nicer than they look. They're one of those things that they look horrible, and then when you eat it, you go, actually, this is all right. Yeah. Oh, BCP says it should be in colour. Do you know the effort I go to for my viewers? Hang on. I think I've only got one colour. How many colours did you want it to be in? Oh, I've got a highlighter. I've got a highlighter. There you go, mate. How's that? Is that better? Adam Kelsey says the vertical axis is the back of the till, the horizontal, the bottom, the lines of the contours of the top of the cash register. Stop banging on about that flipping till. I wish I'd never bought the damn thing. I will list it. I will. This week, I will list the till. Tune in next Sunday to see if I've done it. I will list the till. It may still be downstairs, though, because getting up in the loft is going to be a bugger. Andrew says I should just have written bog off. That graph is mint. Well, it's got green on it. It's a good graph, that, isn't it? Look at the arrow. The arrow represents my interest in listing. It declined rapidly. The upwards wiggly line represents the quantity of mugs currently unlisted. And the lower wiggly line represents the till currently unlisted. And the two green lines, the bottom green line represents the increase or decrease in profits, and the top green line represents the sky over Dover. No idea. Hashtag list the till. Mrs. Carroll, I'm not grommeting this afternoon. I'm grommeting Tuesday. We did some grommeting last Tuesday, but although we were out all day, we only actually got 5, so it would have been a very short video. So I decided to keep that bit and tag it onto next Tuesdays. The reason we're getting less is because we're now reaching the point of the hunt where the ones we haven't got yet are more spread out. We're having to travel more, so it's still taking all day, but it's not enough footage to make a decent video. So yeah, there will be a video out after Tuesday when I go again. Right, where am I now? Lainey says I put Lex's video on to watch. There's a huge pair of hands behind her head just floating. That sounds interesting. Just random floating hands. Caroline says that's her sales this week. Oh, Karen's joined us. She says, sorry I missed you. I've been sorting out the chaos that was my living room. I'm much happier and less stressed now. Well, hubby just shoved everything from the kitchen into that's men for you. We'll move that out and then you can't find anything. And Karen's arrived as well. Hi, Karen. Tyler Heron says my graph looks like snakes and ladders. That's my profits. Up the snake and down the flaming ladder. Oh dear. We've got lots of Karens and Karens. Everybody's going, hi Karen, 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 hi Karen, Karen, Karen. And everybody's going, hi Lex! So, has it been an hour? There's 74 people watching, although most of you aren't in the chat. Please do come and talk in the chat to these odd people who are already in there. It's been 50 minutes. It's probably about time that I should go away because I need to go and have a shower and deal with my hair, tidy up all this mess. Again, there's a lot of reselling that seems to be just tidying up, isn't there? They've been posted, Karen. Karen says she's looking forward to getting her EO mugs. They've been posted. They're on their way to you. And Ryan's back. I don't know where he's been, but he's back. Janet Plant says, hi, Carla and all. Sean Gilbert says, okay, I'll talk. Hi, Sean. Baz White's just arrived. Some people are popping into the chat now. Look, just when I'm about to go. Funny that. Lex says it's midday and no sales, just 2 dumbass offers. Blimmin' heck. Ryan, target time's almost 5, mate. I did say this earlier, but you'd legged it somewhere. Karen says, my graph will be very red. Only 8 to post at the moment. DigiFriends. Hashtag DigiFriends. Hashtag list the till. Hashtag DigiFriends. Hashtag crap graphs. Baz White says, I've been to my posh car boot sale. I need to take out a loan. How much did you spend, Baz? And Zahir's on a massive £6.49 of sales. So I'm on £7, which means I'm beating Zahir. I'm in the lead. Anybody beat it? Anybody? Any raise on £7 for sales so far today? Oh, Lainey's just sent me the picture of the ghostly hands. How odd. Do you mind if I show everyone, Lainey? Is that okay? Well, it's Lex, really. I don't know if you can see that. That's Lex on one of her videos, and there is a random pair of ghostly hands in the background. Just about to reach her and grab her and twist her head off. I wonder why it did that. Where are we now? Sorry. Ryan had to go and pick up his kid. Kathy Ella says it's 6 a.m. She's not awake yet. Sean says, is it raining where you are? When it rains, my sales go up. It's not raining at the moment, but it's looking like it's gonna chuck it down in a bit. Ryan says, I remember the days when you started at 10 a.m. Me personally, when I started doing my video at 10 a.m. or when Jen, what now? Charlie Griffiths is on $5.99 sales today, so I'm beating Charlie Griffiths. Baz White only spent 20 quid. Oh, Karen's on £12, so she just kicked my ass. I'm not in the lead. Karen's on 0. Adam's on 0. Anne's on a nice round figure, I guess. Oh, Tyler Heron takes the lead on £32.90. Missy moves at $4.99. Kath Palmer's at $8.40. Mrs. Cowell, $18.99 for some pumps, but nothing yesterday. My live streams were at 10, now they're at 12. Yes, now, the reason they've got later is usually because I go to 2 car boot sales now. That's not today's excuse. Today's excuse is I slept in. I didn't wake up till 8. I didn't leave the house till 9:15. I went for breakfast. I'm just late. That's why, though. That is why I've never set a time. I've never said I will do my Sunday at so-and-so time. Because sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I can't get back in time. Sometimes I want some breakfast. Sometimes I want to do 2 car boot sales. This is why it's a very floaty. I'll be here on a Sunday morning probably. I can't commit. I can't commit. I just can't. I'm flaky. I think Tylen Heron is won the internet for today with £32.90 sales at 12:23 lunchtime. Lainey says, we debated whether it was aliens or a god of sales, but sales haven't improved, so it must be Lex's alien friends. BCP's on 0. Hashtag aliens, hashtag flat earth. Work, no pay. Absolutely. Carmen says, I've done a vlog of my week, but it's so boring. Put it on anyway. We'll watch it. The reason I don't vlog as well is because I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I have a very, very dull life. Adam Kelsey says, BCP, you are with me and Jason in the hashtag Zero Heroes gang. How'd you get to be a zero hero? Oh, no sales. Sorry. I'll catch up now. Not bad. Zahir, coming in with Zahir Big Balls. We did 300 on Friday. Oh, Zahir's balls are shrinking. 13 yesterday at 6:49 today. Can't wait till tomorrow. You'll be a minus figure tomorrow. I'll have 82 returns tomorrow. No, I won't say that. We'll take that back. And Baz White says £10 offer just rejected, so he's on 0. I think you've got it, Tylen Heron. I think you've won the internet today. Lex and Oliver says Mondays and Thursdays are the new Sunday for me. T. Suzanne Davis said time when to start work before 7 a.m. And Zahir says yes, probably for the 82 returns. But that's it. When you average it, it's all subjective, isn't it? I look at my daily sales and I go, today's been a rubbish day, today's been a good day. But at the end of the day, it's more about what happens at the end of the week, isn't it? I look at it on a weekly basis. Some people work on a monthly basis. Some people look at it annually. Zahir says, I think Friday was due to the 15% discount. I don't know if anybody used that with me. Can you tell if anyone uses it? I don't think you can you? If it's an eBay discount that they're giving out, I don't think you can tell that your customers has had a 15% discount on your item. I don't know. Karen says, question, do you think you should not have put shop on holiday mode and just extended shipping? I am unsure about this. I have always put my shop on holiday mode and have extended the shipping. I don't know if it makes any difference, to be honest. I think last time I went, Caroline and I discussed it, and I think we said that next time I might try not putting it on holiday mode and just extending the shipping times. I don't know. I always send a message out anyway. I always send a message to buyers saying, thank you for your purchase. Your item will be sent out on so-and-so date. I don't know. Don't know. Karen says, call me Carzy, might make it lost. No, well, that's just another name to remember. Thailand Heron says his Friday was rubbish. That's because Sahir had all... Thailand Heron, sorry, you might be male or female, I'm not sure. Anyway, their Friday was rubbish, and that's because Sahir had all their sales, apparently. I reckon that's what that is. Ryan's on treat yourself. Adam says he just extends the shipping time. Karen's months are increasing year on year. Shop has gone dead as a dodo. Ryan says Karen is fussy with her name. I would. If in fairness, if people mispronounce my name, it would annoy me. Zahir says he just changes his handling time and messages the buyers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next time round. I don't know what. I don't know if being on holiday mode, it doesn't seem to hide your listings because I seem to get just as many views and whatever. Ryan says I don't go on holiday. Keep it simple, guys. Work hard. I'm not here to work hard. I'm here to work smart. Oh. Yeah, I went there. Yeah, I went there. Sean says, I love it when eBay do 15% discount. I message my buyers back with offers and type in the code for a discount at checkout. Also brought stuff myself to resell. Now, that is a smart move. So somebody buys something off you and then you send them a message back saying, thank you for your purchase. For an additional 15% on anything, please type in this code. That's clever. Clever boy. Didn't think of that. Charlie says he just messages, or he or she, sorry, because Charlie could be either, just messages the buyers and extends the shipping. Mrs. Cowell just did extending shipping this time. It was okay. Lex Oliver says, I need a holiday. We know, Lex. You keep telling us, love. Karen says, I had automatic messages on. I'm debating taking 3 weeks off in October. 3 weeks? 3 weeks? Good God. Actually going away for 3 weeks or just taking time off? And Sean said he told them it was before 8 p.m. And did you notice an influx in orders, in repeat orders from those customers? Do you think it took effect? Am I making sense? I don't think I'm making sense. Automatic messages on. I don't know how to set automatic messages. I've had automated messages before now. Please be aware that blah blah. But I don't know how to set them up. I would just send one myself. I keep it on copied and pasted onto the clipboard on my phone, and then just send it wherever I am. Lisa's inviting Lex to stay. Lisa, no, she didn't invite the rest of us to stay, mind. Going away for 1 week, but it's going to be the big 40. It's going to take you 3 weeks to get over your party, is that it? Adam's off. Have a good day. Have a great week. Take care. Mrs. Carroll's moving to Cornwall next year. She wants to know who lives near St Ives. And I've been going an hour. It's been an hour. Lex will only go and stay with Lisa if she lives in Paris, because that's where Lex has decided she needs to go. What's in Paris, Lex, that you want to see so much, that you want to go to? To me, it's just a city. I'm not much of one for architecture, I'm afraid. I'm a bit of a Luddite when it comes to architecture. I go, yes, that's a nice building, isn't it? And a city break to me just seems pointless. I'm like, I live in a city. I don't want to go to another. Lex is not far from Paris, South Devon coast. Lisa, rather. Sean says some didn't accept, some did. I think the ones who accept already knew about the 15%. The ones who didn't probably didn't read my message. Yeah, I said that's a handy little trick though, Sean. I shall try and remember that if we get another discount day that comes up. It's time I left you all to your own devices. Oh, Karen says, am I going to Hitchin? I'm very much considering it. I can't remember the date, but I'm very much considering it. And I would bring Lex if she could get as far as Bristol. So that's a thought. If we can get Lex as far as Bristol, then I'll bring her further up to Hitchin. There's an idea. There's an idea. Karen's going to watch back later. She's still trying to sort the kitchen out before the electrician comes. But yeah, I think Hitchin is something of September. I feel like I want to say 27th, but I might have made that up. Let me know. Yeah, Lex says that's a deal. So yeah, if we can do it, we'll do it. Well, that'll be a thing. We'll make that happen. Right. Sean's on his break at work. He's got to go back now. Hope I make it to full-time self-employed one day. Good luck with work today, Sean. And yes, one day, mate, you just take the plunge. I'm lucky. I have relatively low outgoings compared to some people, so I was able to go full-time self-employed much quicker than a lot of people would manage. Lex says it depends if it's a school day. Oh yeah, because you'll be back at school, won't you? I think it's a weekend. Karen, what's the date for Hitchin? Can you remember? Lisa says, sorry I wasn't well, get back on plan. Aye. Yeah, I think it's a weekend, Lex, so we might make it happen. We might make it happen. Ryan says, how long have I been full-time? Couple of years now. 2 years? 2 years, I think. 2 years this summer it was. And Claire and Leah's just arrived and I'm just saying goodbye. Hello, bye-bye. Sorry, Leah. It is a Saturday in September, Lex. That narrows it down a bit. Right. I'm awfully sorry, Leah. It's nothing you've said. It's just that I've been here an hour and I'm about to go and let people have their lives. Also, I need to get in the shower because I need to go out in a couple of hours and I currently am not fit to be seen. Sean says he's paid his house off. He's had it hard, not good, though. Throwing eBay money straight back into the business and my wages. I've struggled most of my life and overworked. Work smart, mate. Don't listen to Ryan who tells you should work hard. Work smart. And at the end of the day, you're only here once. Nobody ever looked up from their deathbed and said, I wish I'd worked harder. There you go. Wise words. Karen says, I was debating whether I'm full or part-time as I don't do enough else, but not full-time wage. If you don't earn a full-time wage, then you're part-time, in my opinion. So I say that I work part-time hours for a full-time wage. But if you don't earn a full-time wage yet, then you're still part-time. You can't have it both ways. I'm going. I love you all. Lex, we'll sort that date out. We'll check. We'll communicate like adults, and we'll see if we can make that happen. But yes, I would like to go to Hitchin. It would be nice to meet up with people. And thank you all for watching. Everybody have a lovely Sunday. Everybody have a lovely week. I will be grommeting Tuesday, so there'll be a grommet video midweek. If you haven't watched any of my grommet videos, go and take a look. I'm doing a competition stroke giveaway. I've got a bundle of grommet related stuff which I'm going to actually film and put into the video as well. There are some questions that you need to answer and then keep some of the you'll see it all in the video if you're interested. If you're not interested in the giveaway, you might want to watch the video. You might want to see what Bristol's like. You might not want to see you might not give a toss. You might not want it at all. Do whatever suits you. You do you, I'll do me. Everybody have a lovely week. Speak to you soon. Bye.